Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier, and in my this particular machine learning playlist video, I am going to discuss one very important function which can be used in different machine learning algorithms in different curve fitting. Okay, so that is f-min search. Okay, what is that? So if you have already studied linear regression, that may be using least square fit or using gradient descent or any other regression like polynomial regression or maybe power regression or exponential regression. So in all these cases, what we have tried to do, our aim is basically cost function minimization. Okay, we have to fit our curve on our data set such that the error become minimized, mean square error become as much less as possible. Okay, so basically we try to find out minimum for our cost function, and this particular f-min search is a very powerful function which can be used in different place to find out the minimum. Okay, how to use this function I am going to discuss in this video. In my next upcoming videos I will be discussing how we can fit different models on our data set using this f-min search. Okay, so let's start. So here I have taken one anonymous function in MATLAB. How to take that? This is very simple. CLC clear closure warning off, as we generally write. If you want, you can ignore. Then this function I have taken funh function @x. So basically this will behave like one anonymous function sin x plus cos 2x. Okay, one random function I have taken for this particular demonstration purpose. So what it will do, it will basically, suppose you are writing function h and then suppose 2. For x equal to 2 you want to execute. What it will do, just you need to write like this, funh of 2, and it will give you the value. Okay, like generally we do, right? So now first let me show you the plot of the function. So f plot funh, I can do I can take some particular range of x and I can substitute those values in funh and plot also, but for the time being I am using this f plot. Okay, for plotting functions. So here this kind of curve will be getting for sin x plus cos 2x, right? This is the equation we have taken. See here, sin x plus cos 2x, right? Now just try to understand. Suppose I am at point 1, x equal to 1, and I try to find out the minimum nearest to this particular one. So how the algorithm will work, you know, like if you go to the function value corresponding to x equal to 1, you will basically find this point, right, on the function. Now what the function will do, the function will check if I go in the left hand side I am getting higher value, but if I go to this right hand side the value is decreasing. So all right, I will go to the right hand side. So it will start going to the right hand side and gradually here minimum point will appear. Now what it will do, it will again try to move further and it will see that the function value is increasing. So it will stop here and it will give us this value. Okay, so corresponding to this the point it will give us. Okay, in between 1 and 2 some point you will be getting. Okay, so let me show you that. So suppose I want to find the minimum point near to x equal to 1. So what I will write, mi, that is minimum point, is equal to f-min search function, that anonymous function we are writing, and then corresponding to which point you want to find nearest minima. Okay, and then I will plot that in our this figure itself. Okay, so I am giving hold on and then plot mi, that is it is returning the corresponding x value. So we need to find out the y value also, so we'll substitute that. So funh of mi ro, that is red color with circle line style, and then line width 5, so that I am increasing the line width so that we can easily visualize this. Okay, so you may think why I have not used symbolic equation, because in symbolic equation you cannot substitute like this, right? You have to separately use subs method. So instead of that I am using anonymous function so that we can simply replace like this. Okay, Control A, evaluate selection. See, as I have told you, we are getting minima here. Now consider this point at x equal to 0. Here the function point is coming here. Now what will be the, if you search minimum correspond nearest to the point x equal to 0, what you will find? You will find this point. Why? Because the function will see, okay, if I go to the right hand side, the value is increasing, so I will not go to the right hand side, I will go to the left hand side. Left hand side value is decreasing, and it will go and go and go, and it will reach here. Then when further it will try to go to the left hand side, the function value will increase, so it will stop here and it will give us this value. Let us check. So I will simply write fun of h of 0, and I will run this particular part of the code, and here see how beautifully we are getting this point, right? Then one more example I can show you. Suppose at x equal to 3 I want to find the nearest minima. So what will happen? So in the left hand side the value is increasing, so it will not go in the left hand side, it will go to the right hand side. In right hand side it will go down, okay, the value is decreasing, so it will go further, and when it will reach here, if it move further in the right hand side, the value is increasing, so it will not move further, and it will give us minimum value here. Okay, let us check. So I'll be simply writing here 3, and I will run the whole code, and here how beautifully it will detect this point. Okay, so this is the power of fmin search, using which you can find the minima corresponding to a nearest point. There are lots of other options, like here instead of finding like this, I can do like this, x m ym, some random name I am giving. What it will do, it will give us the minimum value corresponding nearest to the value 3, as well as the function value also it will give. Okay, like here I have to separately write this one. Here no need to write, I can simply write xm comma ym, that's all. Okay, control A and evaluate selection, I'll be getting the point. If I write simply suppose maybe 0, okay, as I have shown you earlier also, so I'll be getting here this one, right? So there are some other options also. You can just go to this MathWorks documentation fmin search, or what you can do in the command window, you can simply type help fmin search and hit enter. Okay, you will be getting the documentation. Okay, and explore, you can explore more from this. Okay, play with it and have fun. Thank you for watching.